What's going on, YouTube? This is your boy AshTheMan. Thank you so much for tuning in. Definitely in a good mood. I got a chance to check out Lil Wayne Dedication 6. I know we're talking about animes and mangas and all that good jazz, but I just want to say I'm in a good mood for listening for that. But however, I don't have a good mode for talking about Prison School. Now, I never did a Prison School review before, and that's because the series is kind of like, it was there for a second, and I'm not saying that the series is bad or anything like that, but it's not one of them series that updates a lot, and it kind of throws me off. Sometimes I have to like just go on there and browse through it. I have an update, for it to show up, but sometimes, notifications I may just scroll past it and clear it because I have a ton of notifications that comes in on my phone. Excuse me for that, but however, Prison School released on the 25th. On my phone shows the 26th, but however, I think it's the 25th, where they actually had chapter 273, 4, 5, 6, and 7 are released, and I'm doing a review of all of them crunched up together because I don't think explaining all of them individually so you watch different videos is great. Let's just all bunch them up together and me summarize them and kind of give you, what's going on. Now, overall, I'm not agreeing what's going on here because now we are not getting the proper ending for Prison School until April of 2018. Again, April 2018, months from now. But they released these 5 chapters. Now, 273 is not considered to be the last segment, but however, it still falls in line in there, which I don't understand why. When I take a look at it, then my review on the Crunchyroll site says 4 to 5, but this is 5 right here, with the last of the 277 still showing that, hey, we're going to give it a proper ending, April 2018. But however, enough of that. Let's jump right into this. Now, my boy Yukushiro is in a tight spot right now. I mean, he is in a tight spot. I feel bad for him. But the tight spot that he's in is that pretty much he met up with Chiyo and Hana. Now, Hana is pretty much giving Chiyo all the beans. Everything that happened from day one up until now, how pretty much the reason why he was in prison school, the reason why he was able to, kind of like subdue her, what he took, how she felt, everything that happened, the whole under the bed, tip against the butt thing, and then also the whole pee on you thing, like their little R. Kelly thing that they fetish that they have going on. It's just very weird. However, a lot of things happen between them that she pretty much explained to Chiyo. Now, Yukushiro pretty much has his little moments to where he's kind of like spazzing out. He's spazzing out because of the fact that he really didn't want her to know that kind of side of him being perverted and stuff like that. He is not expecting for her to know that side of him. But however, Hana asked her a few things in a couple of chapters ago, like, hey, it's some things that you may not know about that Yukushiro do that you may not agree with. She was like, well, I understand that, it's things that we're going to have to evolve with in a relationship. Good thing, Chiyo, but I just don't like her as a character. But kind of Hana just pretty much just explained all that out and pretty much gave her the whole lowdown. Now, she asked Yukushiro a few things, but the main question that she asked him, which was like a turning point, was that, hey, look, do you still have Hana panties? Now, he still had them. He said he had them in his drawer. So she went ahead and said, I'm sorry, Hana. I thank you for explaining everything, but I like him, I like you. We can start dating, but I want you to do this properly because he brought some flowers. Now, in the course of this, I'm not liking how that practice went because technically I don't want to see Yukushiro with Chiyo. To me, he brought out something in Hana that she never knew was there. And that was that perverted side of her. Like, she had this obsession with seeing his stuff. She wants to date him, but she also liked the fact that he brought out a very perverted side of her. He brought out something that she never felt before. So it's kind of like, like when you're the person that's your girl first. She's never going to forget that. And maybe you be the second guy, first guy, but girls never forget their first. It happens. But but however, after explaining all this, now Hana has two kind of breakdowns. That was her first breakdown. Her giving her everything, kind of like going through the motions. Hopefully, they don't start dating so she could creep up and still, Yokoshiro. But however, Chiyo had another block there, letting them know like, hey, look, I take him with all his perverted because I really like him too. However, towards the end of chapter 276, Hana kind of just had this super breakdown and was like, no, I can't acknowledge it. And so he was like, so Yokoshiro, he kind of like sparked things up, but you know how he is. He overthinks things and can be overconfident at times. So he was like, so you can't acknowledge us. I forgave you. And she was like, no. She was like, if that's the case, then I want you to return them right now. She demanded that he return her panties to her. And he was like, I will. And Chiro trying to take off from him was like, hey, he will return them when he get home. And she was like, no, you don't understand. Me knowing him, he probably have the panties on now. And she was trying to snatch off his shorts because she took his briefs off. So she wrestled him down, flipped up on him, and showed that he was still wearing the panties, which a man Yokoshiro, unfortunately, was still wearing the panties. And then I don't know if he got excited. I've never had this happen to me. Just want to let you know that. But he kind of, just started whizzing everywhere. You see P just going all everywhere and stuff like that. Now, he had his little moment to where he started thinking about things, I guess, in soul time, maybe over time. But he said, I guess he never grew up. Now, I don't know if this Hana, but they have the face cover up where you see in the hair like a figure. But then you see Chiyo being the second year underground class president and said the guys never learned their lesson. They are still in prison. Now, you see Chiyo, she looks different. Not saying that her figure and everything was different, but she looks like intoxicated different. With, I guess you could say despair, I want to say. I'm not entirely sure. But however, that's how she looked. And at the end of that, they pretty much said, hey, look, you're not going to get the proper ending until April 2018. And I'm like, what the H? So honestly, I don't like the way that this went down. I liked the build up. It was definitely good to give us an emotional roller coaster. But honestly, it's like you're going on this good ride at Cedar Point. And the ride looks really good. It looks like it's going up high and it's going to come down. But then when you come down and having all that excitement, and then it just go in a straight line, and you be like, man, I thought this ride was better than this. The commercials make it look so great, and then you just get me a pile of crap. That's how I feel. I feel like they gave us a pile of crap because Prison School was actually really good. I didn't care about it having action or anything like that. Of course, it's a comedy. It's borderline hit time comedy. I'm being completely honest. I mean, they didn't have sex, but they got close to peeing on people. So, foreplay. But honestly, I want to see what is going to happen in April 2018. If I ever remember to do a review for it. But honestly, I'm just kind of disappointed that they're making us wait so long for it. Like, I mean, let Hana be with Yokoshiro and call it quits. I mean, that's how I feel about it. I feel like they could have did more with the manga. Honestly, they could have probably went for season 3. I wouldn't mind that. But honestly, I guess this is what we get. And unfortunately, I'm not happy with the polished shit that they left for us. But I thank you for definitely tuning in for this. I mean, again, with all these chapters together, you would have thought it would have been more to talk about, but honestly, it's not. Yeah, it's not. I mean, if you want to take a chance to take a whack at it and read it, have fun with it, I'm just like, that I don't agree with the ending. I love the build up, but they just didn't deliver. It's like it's like the way that how the Cavaliers, in the game that they did last year and they just didn't win it at the end. It's just kind of crazy. But enough of that. Again, AshTheMan is out. Thank you for checking out the video and like, subscribe, leave a comment at the bottom. Definitely appreciate it. Thank you. Good night.